What's good, everybody? So we know from earlier today that Cyberpunk Edgerunners collab with Wuthering Waves is coming sooner than we anticipate, and we know that Lucy and Rebecca are going to be featured. Although there is something to note: the original tweet by Wendy Lee that tweeted about this, basically confirming the actual English voice director for Edgerunners confirmed that Rebecca and Lucy being able to be pulled for in the collab. That tweet got taken down. That tweet. So I have a feeling someone revealed information that they shouldn't have a little bit too early. I figured that was the case when we all kind of saw it happen. But hey, mistakes happen, mistakes can be made. But there's no doubt about it that Lucy and Rebecca are going to be the two characters you're going to be able to pull for. And I think maybe we're at the time where we're going to decide what would those characters potentially be like. What attributes may they have? Are they going to be supports or are they going to be DPSs? What would we actually like to see? And do we have any other collabs that Edgerunners have done where we can get a little bit more information? Now, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. Here is what I personally would want to see for the Edgerunners collab. I think it's about time we have another Electro DPS character. I don't know about you guys. We have so many fusion characters. We have so many aero characters. It is time to bring us another Electro character. I think it is. I think we're here. And I think Electro characters very much fit in with the theme of like Night City or even New Federation. Like Electro characters, I think is going to be very, very cool. And I think we have a couple of examples to look towards for some insight into what kits might actually be coming about. We know that Guilty Gear Strive, the fighting game, does in fact have a collaboration with Edgerunners already, where you can play as Lucy, and we could see how they've managed to implement Lucy into the game. And we all know that Lucy likes to fight with wires, right? It kind of gives Evelyn vibes from ZZZ a tiny bit, right? We're all familiar with Evelyn and how she works, right? Using wires in order to fight in combat is very cool, okay? Good ass shots as well. We like that kind of stuff. And we see in the Guilty Gear Strive gameplay that she also uses wires here as well. Now, obviously, Lucy is a net runner, right? Lucy is a net runner. She's able to hack into things and into people and in order to do some particular things to them, right? That's kind of like what's really cool about her. And in Guilty Gear, basically what she's able to do is she could like stun an enemy and then choose essentially a debuff to be applied to them, right? We see it here from like the Cyberpunk UI, which I think is awesome, right? Is able to apply a debuff onto them and then be able to then continue on with the combat. And I think that would be so awesome if something similar was introduced into Wuthering Waves with Lucy's kit, right? Imagine if we were to have a character of Lucy into Wuthering Waves where she is able to do something similar to Augusta, right? Being able to stop and slow time for a moment, and you're able to selectively apply maybe like a debuff, like an attribute debuff or a resistance like debuff, attribute resistance like debuff onto a character of your choosing, right? Which makes them a little bit viable in like some multiple kind of teams. And that's her net running ability. That I think would be absolutely awesome. I'm really speculating here that Lucy is giving like support vibes. Some people might be a bit upset by that oh, like, you know, support, why would you want to make Lucy like support, make her a big DPS? But I think her being a support character really fits her aesthetic. It really fits what she's all about. And I think that would be pretty cool, right? That would become kind of annoying though, no? I feel like maybe it could be, you know, like we have other characters in Wua right now, like Imith and Lene or whatever, where you're able to select like different versions of them. Like imagine if you had that for Lucy, where before the fight, you could select what debuff that she might like apply. Or something of that nature, right? Like something like that. Because it's already in here in the game. The feature is here, so there's no reason why we couldn't have something like that, right? There's absolutely no reason. And I just think that would be kind of awesome, being able to have Lucy apply different debuffs onto enemies that you fight. And that being like in line with an Electro character would be awesome, okay? Would be sick. Now, when it comes to Rebecca, I need this in Woo-Wah, okay? I need Rebecca as being just like a solo main DPS, whatever it is. 2 huge, like, gauntlets, like a gauntlet user that has massive fuck off pistols, massive guns, RPGs for like guns, for rockets. I don't know. I want her to be so silly. I need this to be so silly and ridiculous. Like, I need her to be an absolute powerhouse. It would be so goddamn funny. Okay. I think it would be so awesome. Like a gauntlet user that has like big guns, right? That would be the most like fuck you thing ever. Like gauntlet user with huge, massive weapons. That would be insane. Also, in terms of like attribute, I think it would be cool if she was Electro too and have like Lucy and Rebecca work together or have like synergy between each other. I think that might be awesome. But then of course you're gonna have people who are like, oh, these collab characters are only good if you have both of them together. Oh, you gotta spend for 2 collab characters for it to actually be like any good. Like, there's a lot of things that could happen, okay? There's a lot of things that happen, but I think having synergy between the 2 would be pretty awesome. And I think she's gonna be Havoc because she's all about chaos. Maybe. That could be, hey, who knows? It could be. All I want is I don't want another fusion character. I don't want, and yeah, don't give me another fusion. Don't give me Arrow. That wouldn't make sense for this anyway. Not that attributes ever made sense in Woo at this point anyway. But Electro or Havoc, I feel like would be pretty cool for both these characters. But I do think that Lucy being Electro just makes a lot of sense. I would be pretty cool. Okay, would be pretty cool. I just need to see her use her wires and whip it around, bro, and to hack people. Bro, it's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be so awesome. So I want to ask you guys, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Because it's been such a long time since we had an Electro DPS, right? I know we have Augusta. I know we got Augusta, but that was back in 2.6, okay? We're now approaching 3.3. It's been a hot minute. We need another Electro mommy on the scene, okay? And I would love it to be Lucy. I really would. I want them both to be fusion. I think you have very poor taste. If Lucy's ass won't have immense jiggle physics, I will riot. Like, Wuthering Waves increases the ass fidelity and polygons in order to give Lucy ass jiggle. I think would be pretty, like, phenomenal. I think it would be pretty phenomenal. Lucy's a skinny woman though. She wasn't really thick. No, but she had hips. She did have hips. She did have hips though. So that is something. And I know a lot of people really wanted David to be in this collab, but David's never been in any collab that Edgerunners has done. They just kind of want to protect him and keep him like as they are, which is fair enough. But I know people are kind of upset that there isn't going to be a feature of that. I hope maybe we can get like a jacket skin or something, like at least that would be cool. But yeah, no, it's you know, it is what it is. I just love the hype. Always cool to see people so excited. Could Rebecca get the short girl model like Lumi and have comically big weapons? Probably. Yeah, but no, I feel like she'd probably get like the Sigrika model. I think they're gonna cook up their kits because it's Wuthering Waves and they set the stand for VFX and animations during combat. As long as it's colorful, they will look great. Seems like my vibe. Yeah, like bro, I'm more excited for the Cyberpunk collab than I am for like Hiyuki or Denia. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Hiyuki and Denia in comparison to this Edgerunners collab. I don't know how to put it across in words how excited I am for the actual collab. And I know people say keep your expectations low. I know, but I'm allowed to have my moment of being excited, right? I'm allowed to be excited. God damn it, let me be excited, okay? Seen the anime? Of course! Of course, it's one of my favorites. I love it so fucking much. It's gonna be great. Maybe they'll release David for the full 3-month Cyberpunk team, but they're hiding him like they hid Cardathea. I doubt it. I very much doubt it. I think that we should have high expectations for character collab. We don't want another HSR situation to happen. Kuro got destroyed on the 1st anniversary to the point of giving compensation. They know they need to put in the effort. That's what I think. Like, I don't want to be someone that has this really low expectation, so I'm happy if they give us like pathetic mid-slop, right? Oh my god, they gave us the bare minimum. I'm so happy. Like, no, like, Kuro, I want you to set a standard. Like, prove that you are him. Prove that you are him. So I do have expectations of Wuthering Waves at this point, and I think it's perfectly fine and justifiable to have so. Like, people can, for other people might have low expectations for themselves, so they don't feel disappointed. But I want Kuro to do good. I want Kuro to do good, so that's why I have expectations for them. I really hope they copy HSR so I can get Essex Lucy over time. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. Let me know what you think is gonna happen or be the result of this in the comments down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to hit 30K, boys. We're trying to hit 30K on the YouTubes, and we're getting pretty close, so I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.